Hello.
Yo, welcome to Put the Kids to Bed and Let's Talk the Greatest Podcast on Facebook. You talking to the rebuttal. What's up, man?
What's happening, man? What's happening?
What's up, man? Look, hey, it's a lot going on tonight. We done had a lot of callers. This your second time on the show. Uh, but before we get into anything, man, can can you give can you tell these black women that you love them?
Oh yeah, man, most definitely, man. I'm married to a black woman, man. Raised by a black woman, single black woman. Dad wasn't no deadbeat. They just broke up and divorced, and it's just how the cards I was dealt. But yo, black women, the backbone, a lot of backbone of our society, bro. One half of it. I can't give it all the way to them because it's the men too. We need each other. And what people don't realize too, when it comes to this masculinity things and niggas be talking about masculinity this and I'm the man, the woman need to shut up. And man, bro, listen, bro, you get you a good woman, she a good counselor to you, and you're just the
Mm,
mascot to go put forth this presentation with your own ideas, keeping intact the emotion part of it because women can be emotional with things, and we have to kind of, as a good man, try to help steer that because they have good thoughts sometimes, but the emotion part can throw things off, and we can be emotional too. Hell,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
but you have a woman is a good counselor to a good man, like, and he goes out and present what it is that y'all been talking about because she kind of can think a little bit faster on certain things, and for you to like, man, I ain't think about it like that. So
Mm,
anyway, black women always love, bro. But with come love, with that love comes tough love too, right?
mm.
For men and women, and with this whole election thing, man, it done. It's like it's been a big old like just book of revelations for me,
Mm,
honestly. Like,
okay.
and I say that because my whole life, bro, it's like, well, I guess not my whole life, but when I become aware of things and what's been going on, and you talk about different topics in school, and then you get different topics outside of school, and then how internet has evolved, and now we got so much information, like living in the age of Aquarius, bro, or just information overload sometime now that you start to see, like, we see that we've been told lies in the history school history books. Folks start realizing who Christopher Columbus really was,
Mm.
what he really did. We getting out of school celebrating this man. This man came over here and stole stuff. You see what I'm saying? So
Stole,
that was,
kill, rape, all that. Great, I
man, listen.
mean,
So that
great.
was the first red flag for me. Like, dang, we just did a whole test and I got an A saying all the right things with all the wrong things at the same time. So
Mm,
it's like
okay.
damn. So now you start hearing that, then I start getting introduced to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and how they were portrayed in school versus the real of what they were dealing with outside of the school books. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my point is the whole revelation of this whole election, right? I just always thought Democrats, you black, you vote Democrats. No
Yeah.
matter what them folks say, you go Democrat because you black, brother, and you in a struggling lower income, and that's what you go with, right?
Right.
And so it's like, okay, cool. I ain't looking into what you talking about, what your policies is. And when I was young, really didn't even care. I mean, I ain't got to pay no bills, man. That's, what I'm saying. It wasn't really no value to me. And then as I got older, and so now paying attention more. Even then, I still wasn't paying attention more. I started diving down the whole religion thing and what's up with this religion and these wars and these different ideologies and learning, being unbiased. And I think that's what we all have to be. I think a lot of us are biased. So we shut off information, certain information that can be true, which is, I think, I learned this from my wife was going to school, right? She did a
Yeah.
project on cognitive dissonance, bro. That thing,
Mm,
I guess the Most High was throwing it in my face like, you need to see what this is. So essentially, in a nutshell, cognitive dissonance is like when we believe Santa Claus is real, and then somebody hit us with like, "But Santa Claus ain't real." Like your older cousin, somebody saying, "But you believe in Santa Claus?" And you have that moment of like your belief versus fact, and you like, "Man, no, bro, I know Santa Claus real. I know he came down the chimney." And but really, your mama just bought all them gifts, or your daddy, or whoever bought all them gifts, and
yeah.
but you have that moment before you cross over to the other side of facts that, man, bro, I don't know about whatever, man. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we were being biased in our thoughts, and that's what cognitive dissonance pretty much is. It's like believe versus fact, and you having a hard time trying to wrap your mind around. what you've been taught versus what's really going on. You
Mm.
know, um, so I got hit with that story, right? I got hit with that little project and seeing what that is, and I think that us as blacks, dog, we've been wanting to just really, I think, just be left alone, like leave us alone, like we ain't doing nothing to y'all, we ain't doing nothing to this, or whoever y'all is, and let everything be equal. But that ain't the way of the world. It's always gonna be opposition, always.
Mm.
And to be honest, bro, I walk around. I mean, I ride around with a strap in my car, bro. It ain't for no KK. They exist. It's for my
Hey,
own folks.
okay.
It's for my
It
own
cut
folks,
it
bro.
cut you off a little bit though, but you said you ride around with a strap because and it's not for the KKK, it's for who?
My own people, bro.
Mm.
Which is sad, ain't it? I'm worried.
Mm.
I'm also worried about getting robbed by another nigga that look like me, bro.
Mm.
Versus me getting robbed by, cause I don't know, man. Half of the white folks that I know, bro, and I feel this is how I feel that it's racist, bro. They too scared to even come around where we at. Unless they deep as I don't know what. Other than
Mm.
that, they ain't coming around. I'm blocking my doors at night, bro, because I'm afraid to get robbed by my own folks. That's what it really is, bro.
Mm.
We ride around with straps, not to. But I might run across one of these racist folk today, bro. No, we think about it. One of these niggas might rob us, right? Yo, somebody that look just like you might take your shit, right?
Right.
So that's a sad truth that we have to live with, and it's fucked up, right? It's messed up. Excuse my language. It's messed up. We'll say free a rapper faster than anything. That same rapper that's talking about genocide. And I've been a
Mm.
victim of that. I mean, not victim of that, but I've been a part of that. Like I said, I like to hold, first we got to hold ourselves accountable, admit the problem that we have or that I have individually, and then let's move forward and then to try to be unbiased in the information that we seek out to heal ourselves. 'Cause, man, black people, but we really run the world, man. We are, everything has been stolen from us, from the swag to whatever else there is that goes on. Women trying to, like, you got white women trying to get BBLs and all this other stuff from, because they see what a black woman is naturally, and all black women don't have big butts and all that, and it don't matter really. Like, you
Mm.
beautiful in your own natural being. But my point is, they follow us, they love us, they people love you so much and so hard that they become jealous of you. And so our grandparents had to go through this. Our great grandparents being held down, slavery, all this other things. And even slave stories was kind of misconstrued too on how they told certain things.
Mm.
But we were held down. They ones got sprayed by water hose and all this other crazy mess, man, out in the open, right?
Yeah.
So we're the beneficiaries of them going through all those hard things, right? But where we fail at right now is coming together, first of all, talking with split tongues. I say, one moment
Mm.
it's this person's fault, man. You see that, man? It's the white man's fault that I ain't get this job. We sometimes we want to hold ourselves accountable, like, but your resume just didn't look too good, bro, or
Mm.
you didn't have the right skill set. Not even knowing that it was another black man, another black woman that got that job. You won't even know that. You just
Mm.
quick to say it's the white man. It's the
So
white man.
so you think some of us is using racism as a crutch
Man, in some cases,
in
in
some
some cases,
cases?
some of it we victim. We play the victim role, bro. You can't
Mm.
win being the victim, bro. Yeah, you can. We all have been victims to some point, but you can't stay a victim. That means you staying down. That means you always gonna be blaming somebody. Man, forget that. I know, bro, gonna try to. I know he don't like me. I know this person don't like me. You ain't gonna stop me though. And I'm not gonna
Mm.
play that role where it's just over with. And that was the sentiment I was getting from this whole, like I say, part of the revelation of what's been going on with this election. Like, it just been a lot of doom and gloom.
A
And
lot of
then,
doom and gloom.
man, but like it's over with. Like, I'm hearing from Christians, strong Christians that have been giving me scriptures and saying, God got us. And then when this happened, it was like it's over with. That was the sentiment. I'm like, what about us? Being, we live in the blood and all this. What happened to that? And I know we human, so we fall weary. People
Yeah.
fall weary. I gotta be real about that. We fall weary sometimes. I don't care how strong our mama and them look. They
Mm.
fall weary too. Our dads fall weary too. They our first superheroes, but they fall weary too. And the older we get, the more we realize that, dang, dad was stressing about this and that. He played it off so well. But my point is, bro, the victim. I don't care what they doing in that White House, bro. Like, I gotta wake up in the morning and I gotta go get it. I gotta go
Yeah.
get it. I ain't being stopped to go out here and try to sell some CDs, sell some clothes, sell some. Yeah, you might throw my little prices off a little bit. We gonna make it work. How many times, man? Listen, how many times a week man done change prices, bro, and we still go buy it.
Nah,
Yeah,
it go up.
you know, and that's just
We went from mid to za. It's crazy.
listen, we still gonna
Mid to
buy
za.
it and make it do what it do, and we still gonna find the money to go get it to get what we have to get done. Personally, what we have to focus on more so is individually. Am I budgeting my finances correctly? Where am I? Let me look at my statements for the last 2 months and see where I've been misusing money. It's time to get back to the basics.
Mm,
Okay, let me. I gotta move some stuff around because I see if you're thinking like, okay, the economy about to go to the tariffs, they add 60 cent on to everything. Everything about to be high. All right, now I got to buckle there. I got to ration because we got to realize. But in America, that's why these foreigners come over. And I remember, bro, every foreign. I used to wonder, man, like, why is all these valedictorians a different race? Not they not American Negro most of the time. When I was
mm.
seeing it was either like Chinese, Asian, Indian, or it's some African that was straight from over from Africa.
Yeah.
Bro, it was but they households was different, bro. These folks coming over here like, bro,
Mm.
it's either sink or swim. First of all, we ain't supposed to be over here. So, hey, don't be going in that classroom acting a fool. Don't be bringing no attention to nothing.
Yeah, it is a
Do your
totally different culture when they
man.
come
My
over.
homegirls are Ghana, bro. They couldn't even watch from Ghana, bro. They couldn't even watch TV through the week. All right, we'll go over there kick sometime.
Yeah.
Yes, we had to sneak in sometime. We couldn't. They weren't playing. You can't watch TV during the week. Ain't none of that. Ain't
Mm.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one example, right? But having to get our households together and be a little bit more disciplined and hold ourselves a little bit more accountable. Like, yeah, bro, I just been blowing money. I done ate out to eat. I can go cook something. We
Mm.
need to learn and try. Just give it a try. Try to grow something in a cup. A little. Try to grow some type of little food in a cup or something. Like or a little pot. You know what I'm saying? We're missing learning how to grow. We're missing agriculture again. Cause I remember my grandma used to always have like little garden somewhere. Like back in the day, bro, they used to do that. Like the women, they used to really grow
Yeah.
food, and
Yeah.
granddads used to really grow food,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
grow their own food, bro.
I watched my grandma, my granny, uh I watched a boy fell on some glass and cut his leg wide open, big gaping hole, blood coming out. He freaking out. I'm freaking out. We don't know what's going on. I watched my grandma grab a cobweb and make some type of concoction and put it in his leg and stopped him from bleeding. And ever since then, he looked at my granny like his granny. But we ain't got that no more in the black community. See, like I don't
Bro,
see that in
we done
these.
got
That
we done
ain't that
lost.
don't exist no more, man. For
We
me,
done lost.
I
It's been
don't
a
see it. Yeah,
we done it done
I do not see
somehow
that.
some way. Some people still holding certain you know things like that to this day, but it's far in between, bro. And when I say like, bro, ain't nobody talking about agriculture on a regular like that. Ain't nobody talking
Mm,
about growing their own food like that. Like the most I seen it, I ain't gonna lie, was when COVID happened. And we stuck inside having to watch all this stuff. And then that's
yeah.
when black businesses kind of started thriving. I think like not it was either during COVID or it's really around the time I think Trump first was elected. Because everybody was scared. So it was like this whole wave of like, especially on social media of like black owned business, man. Y'all patronize black owned. We should have been doing that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Why we waiting to cause we got scared. Sometimes it's hard to show an old dog new tricks, but you gotta in order to get an old dog to do new tricks, bro, you gotta really bring about some fear. Some
mm.
real fear, life or death fear to make them really change around.
It's
You
that
know what I'm
tough
saying? So
love. Yeah.
yeah, and it's so we start patronizing each other more. But my whole thing to it, when I was going back, I don't want to get too lost in the sauce. I'm trying to be mindful of other people's time too to get on and make their calls. But um, like I say, going back to the revelation of things and holding each other accountable, and then learning these skills of growing our own food, bearing arms, learning how to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Female and
Yeah.
male.
That's my
And then
goal.
from there,
Learning how to shoot and taking up either boxing or like wrestling or something in the coming year. I gotta get right.
yeah, learning how to defend ourselves and then
Yeah.
learning how to grow our own food. We ain't got to rely on these grocery stores because really, half of that, more than half of that stuff in the grocery store ain't good for us. It's full of pesticide. It's full of, if you look on half of these boxes of whatever, like the FDA. is, boy, the FDA been done sold us out, bro, for money, for monetary gain, bro. Like they ain't really checking half of the stuff we eat over here in this country. They don't eat in other countries, bro. It be certain little,
Yeah, it be
like if you look at the
banned. It
Chick-fil-A
be
sandwich
banned. Yeah,
ingredient, bro, the
the
Chick-fil-A
ingredients banned.
sandwich. Yeah, the
You're right.
Chick-fil-A is ingredient, bro. It's a whole bunch of different ingredients, and it's some things that we don't even know what it means. Then we got like red dyes, and people don't realize that stuff mess you up over time. That stuff tear you up over. And I've been a part of eating it. I'm not trying to make myself outside of this. I'm a part of it, and I've been waking up and realizing and admitting. And when you start admitting, boy, you start seeing how real it is when it comes to that Who Cloned Tyrone movie, bro. Like, damn, we living in this
Mm.
shit, bro. We really living in this Who Cloned Tyrone, bro. We listen to music. It gets you pumped up. Like you remember a party, bro? Nigga, listen to Knuckle You Buck, bro. Niggas really get like aggressive. Get aggressive, and a fight
Yeah,
might pop off if you got that Knuckle You Buck playing. A
yeah.
little John
Set
East Side Boys,
set it off by Boosie, bro. That's what would do it. People
bro.
people
You see what I'm
probably
saying?
yeah. 'Cause we done
So
had many parties get shut down right after set it off from
yeah,
Boosie.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we really, bro, like it's deeper than just because I don't even. First of all, the presidents and them don't really run nothing. That's
Mm,
what people got to start realizing too. These presidents don't really run nothing, boy. It's people behind the scenes that y'all don't even know. I call them Sosas, like on Scarface. Nobody knew who Sosa was like that. Sosa press a button, he have all y'all gone.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was behind the scenes, puppet
Yeah.
master.
Puppet
You
Mouse.
know what I'm saying? That's what's really going on. But it's it can get complex if we get to think, oh, who run his own, who man, listen, get back down to the fundamentals of life what our ancestors was, man. Learn how to grow food,
Mm,
learn how to do for self, and you got a W-2 job, man. Just hold yourself accountable and realize like how much money you be blowing on something. Or that little shoe that you wanted, but you missed that last payment on the power bill because you wanted this over here and you looked in your account like, oh, I got $81 left, but I ain't mean to spend that much.
mm,
Like we have been irresponsible on our own finances, just alone, and then turn
mm.
around and blame somebody else. Like, bro, like, nah, it's your fault.
So
You have
so
the power,
so
huh?
maybe niggas just been thinking it was sweet for too long and Trump finna come put that belt to their ass. It's time to get right.
But even then, and you can look at it like that, James. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like even then, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, I'm unbiased, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
have a party that I voted for Kamala, but I don't even have a party that I'm saying I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican. Like now, at my age now, it's
Yeah.
like who makes sense and who don't. Bro, when I start looking at different videos and different articles and seeing this lady Kamala, bro, avoid answers to
Mm.
questions, I'm like, hold on, now, sister. Like, you gotta answer this at least. That wasn't that hard for her to you to answer this question right here.
He
You
feel
could
like
have told them simple like
she
that.
was dodging them.
So, bro, dodging, bro. So when I start seeing it, and then I
Yeah.
start seeing she was going on only different certain platforms that was catering to her, and then I'm looking at Trump going on all of them. I'm going, he going. This when I start seeing that these TV stations have biases. Like CNN was Democratic, Fox is Republican, bro, which is unfair to the people. Like, give
Mm.
unbiased news. Give unbiased
Yeah.
news.
Yeah. That's what's crazy. It's like it's so hard to get the truth. Like it's so hard to get the unbiased truth.
It take
Like
longer. I
it's
just say it take
so
it take longer.
yeah, because they gonna add like triggering words to already make you emotional before you even read the facts or read the fine print. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
Bro, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Like I say, I'm just unbiased. I'm looking at this. I'm just from a standpoint like if those are from lower income areas or those who have a good gift of discernment and know when somebody trying to hustle them, bro. You feel it, you see it, look a person in their eye, you see them swaying their eyes all kinds of ways, can't look in your eye, body language all weird and shit, right? And so again, I'm looking at Trump going all these platforms, the ones that's against him and not, and standing 10 toes down on what he talking about, whether you think it's wrong or right. And then Kamala like picking and choosing where she go on, and then and then when she started doing that 60 minutes, when I seen that 60-minute when that dude was kind of drilling her, and I seen the avoidance, I said, "Oh hell, we don't. Hey, it's over. Trump won, bro." When I say over, I
Oh
mean
snap.
she ain't winning. You ain't
Yeah.
winning. You ain't saying nothing. And then I started digging into more of who these people are, bro, and like
Yeah.
their upbringing, bro. I'm telling you, boy. You start peeling back the layers of that onion, boy. You might cry hard. You're gonna start crying, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm
Mm.
just using the analogy, like.
Yeah.
Your eyes are gonna open up to a lot of stuff. Like, boy, we been bamboozled out here, boy, and they always targeting blacks. Why is that, boy? We the people of God, boy. We are
Mm.
them. We are we he said, what, if you want to go in the Bible, some everybody don't believe in Christianity, but we'll start right there just from relative purpose. He said his skin is like what, burnt brass. Quote me if I'm wrong, or if I'm saying it wrong. But burnt
Yeah.
brass, what that
Bronze,
look
bro.
like, bro?
Jesus.
Hair like
Jesus
wool.
looked like me, bro. Jesus looked like the rebuttal, bro.
He said he made us in his image, bruh,
Yeah.
and we still don't believe him. And now it takes certain disciplines to get to, and we get mad at Kanye to try to call himself Jesus, somebody try to call himself a God.
Yeah.
It takes certain disciplines to try to become that, right?
Mm.
And one of those disciplines is still got to show humility. Don't think you above nobody, or don't think you below nobody. We have this good synergy, and I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of my life. I have more control than I do no control. But he said he made us in his image, bro, and we don't even believe it. We sit here and read this junk, and we don't even believe it,
Mm.
bro, because we ain't doing right. We don't eat right. That's in the Bible on how to eat. We don't even eat right.
Nah, we don't
Folks
eat
be eating
right at
all this.
all.
But my pastor, man, we might lead the sermon and go have some food and thing, and they got everything that Jesus just said not to eat. We got swine out here, like, bro, what's the hypocrisy, bro? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do live
So,
in a lot of hypocrisy. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, we have to get our house back in order, bro. And it's hard for us to come together, but people have to learn how to. It's a business transaction. I might not like everything you say, bro. You might not like everything I say. Let's get the good stuff, the good from that. And then if you want to have your little tribe, because that would, if you have your little tribe over here that y'all like more about what each other do, then y'all be over there. And there's
Yeah.
rules to this thing on who can harm who, and all this having rules, but we lawless, bro. Robbing
Mm.
each other, we killing each other. Everybody talking about some free dirt, free young thug. Have y'all listened to their music? Kamala Harris got Megan Thee Stallion up there, Cardi B up there. That girl talking
Cardi,
about drugging somebody and
Cardi,
taking their money.
Cardi
Bro, she
B.
ain't talking about
Having
taking their
Cardi
money.
B
She a
talk is
representation
crazy.
of
I
a
ain't
black
gonna lie.
woman I want, huh?
She just was going through smashing while she was smashing other men while she was pregnant and married. Like that was wild. That is kind of wild. But
But you, that shit crazy.
that
That
is
shit
kind of
crazy.
wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. But people bought into it though.
I don't think they
People.
bought into it. That's why everything went red, and that's why it was a
Yeah.
landslide. It was
Yeah.
21,
Damn.
21 sweat. And we use that term when we playing the football game. We playing match. You get blew out by
It
21 before
definitely
half.
was a
You got to give up the
21
controller because you
sweat.
lost.
Yeah, it
21
definitely
sweat.
was a
They
21
didn't buy
sweat.
into that. That's offensive, James. Like, you got Megan Thee Stallion who's shaking her boot up here, man. My grandma don't even be looking at this lady perform. My grandma, these folks don't be looking at this lady, man. You know what she talk about? Grandma ain't know her music. She said, who is that? You know, she don't even
Mm.
know. But you got this lady up there. Who y'all think we are? It was offensive to me. Like, hold on.
And
So
that's what I've
y'all
been
offend
hearing
me
a
now.
lot of black men say that they were offended
Y'all
by
offended
the
me now.
way
Who y'all
they
think we
try to
really?
get
Y'all think we
us.
did done, bro? Y'all think we did thrown off? Y'all just gonna throw around reproductive. So all right, going to reproductive rights, right? And I feel the women don't being scared about this, and I ain't never seen this topic being brought up this much in my life about abortion. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
but it's still rules and regulations right to this day, even when Trump get in office. That it's what you call them exceptions to the rule. It ain't just you can't have no abortions if a lady's bleeding out and it's a life or death situation or somebody been raped.
Mm.
But it ain't no just abortions now when you just being promiscuous and think you could just abort and plan B a baby real quick. And then even then the rule is before six, you can't do it after 6 to 15 weeks in some states. Cause like it's state banned now. It's like 21 states that got I think that is banned it, or is the other way around that ban abortion, but it's still exceptions. If you go read that and not let people fear monger you, it's still exceptions to that rule.
Mm.
Like people ain't gonna just have to be because, like I say, some that birth thing when I watch wife going through birth, bro, it's like a different whole perspective on women for me. I
Yeah.
ain't watch I was born by my mama. I can't possibly watch my mama have birth,
Yeah.
but to see my wife go through all that, but I had another level for women across the board, black,
Yeah.
white, Asian, I don't
Yeah.
care,
It do. It do.
carrying a
Yeah.
child and all the stuff they go through, dog, body changing. That messes with their self esteem sometimes. They it might change to the man, I'm too fat. Every woman go through their different emotions, but their emotions swing. But the main part is death. Like they can die, but their blood pressure get spiked up, and then having the child, the pain through that, the I get it, I get it. So I had a whole nother love for black women, right? Just from seeing that.
Yeah.
But again, they're being fear mongered into thinking like it's just no. I don't care what you going through, you ain't having no. You can't abort that baby. I don't care. That's not true. That's not true. And we
Mm.
can look up. And I hope one day you have a podcast, bro. And I'm gonna let you go because I've been on. It was 25 minutes. Um, have a podcast where you can bring up everybody's face. We have like a panel, and
Okay.
all of us can research information as we discuss a topic. This person say their point, I say my point, and then we look it up
Mm.
together like a study group so we can
Okay.
debunk certain things and we can tighten each other up on where you're wrong and where you're
Mm.
right. And so we can come
Okay.
to an understanding, bro. Let's just come to an understanding because
Okay.
I love, like I say, I'm number one fan of black people, bro. If I was back in the day, I'd be a Black Panther, bro. And I'd probably be one of them dead Black Panthers because I've been pumped up too much. And,
Crashed out.
like, I got to get rid of this nigga.
Yeah.
Got to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also critical of people that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
We have to be.
Yeah.
I'm critical of heavy critically on myself of
Yeah.
what I can be, what I can't be, or not what I can't be, what I can be, and what I'm doing to prevent myself from being that. Right. And so yeah, I'm the Negro that bob my head to ya, knock a nigga head off, shoot him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been that, and I've started to kind of get away from that as I start to wake up. Like, dang, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like
Yeah.
you really bobbing your head to genocide, bro. Like, yes, what you really doing?
Mm.
And he got these young niggas out here talking about spinning the block and on their own person. I ain't never had James. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't heard no rapper yet that said I'm gonna spin the block. I'm about to go down here in Mississippi over here in this part of Mississippi where these KKK members and spin the block. I ain't heard nobody rap about that yet. But we spinning the block on each
Nah,
other.
bro. They
Come
don't
on now. Come on
nah.
now.
I think I remember Plies coming out and he said saltine crackers too many times. And they took his album off the show. I remember. Do you remember that? I remember that. They took
I ain't,
Plies' album off the shelf for him saying saltine crackers, Ritz crackers too many times.
and I ain't got to. Yeah, all right. Don't use that key term that term no more. Don't call them out the name. Just acknowledge who. Like if you gonna spin the block on your own people, bruh, at least spin the block a couple of times on somebody that hates you. And I ain't talking about no regular white person. It's good black people, bad black people, good white people, bad white people. It's across the board.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them ones that wear them hoods. That if they catch you down bad, I'm gonna hang you on one of these trees. Go spin the block
Mm,
on them, young nigga. Since you want to spin the block so much,
mm.
Tasmanian devil. And so you know what I'm saying? Like we backwards, bro. We messed up, and we don't hold ourselves accountable for a lot of stuff. I ain't saying everybody. Some people do, some people don't. But we have to do a better job as a collective and get back to the fundamentals, bro. That's all.
Man, I think that's your takeaway message.
Oh yeah,
So
black women y'all love too, for sure.
so
Forever and a
look,
day.
look, I'm gonna tell you this in front of everybody. It ain't nothing crazy though. But I got a blue political consultant. I ain't came up with his nickname yet, but behind the scenes he be sending me stuff. You done sent me some stuff. But I wanna give you the duty of calling in from here now and then and catch us up on black conspiracy theories. You know?
Okay,
How you feel
okay.
about that?
Nah, I'm glad you holding me accountable for that. So that puts that good pressure
Yeah.
on me to do my studies like I supposed to be doing anyway before you can ask me that.
Yeah,
But
I love a
I'm
good
down for it.
conspiracy. And we done had
Oh,
many
hey, look,
talks.
but look, before you even start that, before we even go down that road, hey, conspiracy theory was made up by the CIA and the FBI to debunk niggas that's critically thinking about some things to
Mm,
try to keep you from thinking deep about something, so I can continue my little plan. So just remember that conspiracy theories. Everybody, you hear that word nowadays, and most think like that nigga crazy. No, that was put in there. That was socially engineered in there to make you think that. Yeah, some
mm,
people be way sci-fi with it, but bro, the FBI did that on purpose. But yeah,
mm.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that job though, man.
I got you, man. Look, we in it together, man. This a machine. This is not even. This I'm just the man on the microphone, but this a machine. It take all of y'all to make this work, man. I'm
Exactly,
just a
exactly.
machine. I'm the vessel. Uh,
No,
anything
for
you want to leave them on before I let you go?
again, black women, y'all love, man. Don't be scared, man. For real, for real. Believe, yeah, God got us, or Allah, whoever you think of and you pray to, just know you gonna be okay. Everybody gonna be okay. But before we gonna be okay, we gotta hold ourselves accountable and do an inventory on our finances and everything else that we got going on with our own lives, and push forward the right way, day by day, brick by brick.
Brick
And
by
we're gonna be
brick.
all right. We're gonna be all right.
Hey. Assalamu alaikum, man.
Salaikum assalam. I don't even know how to say it back, really. All right, big dog.
All right, man. Love you, bro.
All
Love
right,
you.
love you too, man.
All
Bye.
right.